That seems like a great idea. We've got Panini Pete and Nick in the house. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
What's going on, fellas? What I do?
Don't be getting greens on you over there, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
I can save them for later.
You're supposed to be bailing me out when I mess
eat
up
them
over
off
here.
the jacket. Man, look at this display you guys have here. This is a lot
Isn't
of
this
fun.
fabulous?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that beautiful retail, these T-shirts, and we're here to show off our new Causeway hot catfish platter. So we got this catfish bowl with our delicious cheese grits, our combo greens. We've got collard and turnips in there, some nice fresh farm-raised catfish, southern fried and crispy, and then we have this kind of that spin on that Nashville hot craze that is really so delicious. And instead of trying to jump in the pool with everybody going, my chicken sandwich is better, what the heck, we got it on catfish. It's awesome. And then a little hint of white barbecue sauce to localize it. So
look at that on the screen. You guys like that? I want to say it's Causeway hot catfish bowl.
Causeway hot, baby. It is so hot.
You want to throw a little flair into it.
Ed's is hot, man. Let me tell you. We've had Ed's for 2 years now, and we've just been having a blast. Obviously, it's the newest part of our brand as far as concepts, what we do. Squid Ink actually is newer technically, but an older spot. So we want to kind of walk you through what we're doing there. We got big plans this year. We're putting in a big oyster bar. We're doubling the size of our bar, expanding the deck. We got a beautiful view there. We're going to have murder points, all kinds of different farm-raised oysters. We're going to have little seafood towers with oysters and marinated crab claws and cold seafood towers. So not only do we have the southern seafood with sole that they're known for, we've taken it to another level here. We're taking it beyond.
I had a chance to tour Murder Point a short while ago, and it's really cool to see how they go about doing what they do, and the fact that local restaurants like yourself are supporting them. That's what it's all about, because local food, not only is supporting the community, but it's the best on top of that as
Absolutely.
well.
I just did a podcast. Matter of fact, I think it's dropping today with Lane Zerlot.
There you go.
From Murder Point. It was great. So Hot Off the Press podcast. Check it out. But we're going to walk you through this dish.
Okay.
If that's cool. How are we doing on time?
That's cool, man.
Right now?
So
greens obviously is something we do very, very well there at Ed's. Miss Mel, who's been there I think for 19 years now.
19 years.
Wow.
She is like the master of what we do in the back of the house. So we use fresh greens, a little bit of onion. We put some vinegar pepper in there, also some bacon, ham hocks. He's whispering over here. Don't be afraid to talk, Nick.
Man.
Nick's so shy.
He's the star of the show. I just pull the curtain out.
You're standing right behind that shirt. You look so skinny. Look at that.
Well, Nick, tell us about your involvement with Ed's. What do y'all do with Ed's, Nick?
I'm Pete's business partner and director of operations, and we've been working together on and off for 30 years.
We don't need your resume. Let's talk about Ed's.
Ed's. I mean, we collaborate, peanut butter and jelly, when we
absolutely
get stuff
like
together.
Spaghetti and meatball.
Yeah, man. Well, that's
peanut butter and jelly.
That's next.
Peas and carrots.
More like peas in a meatball.
Hey, I think this stuff out front kind of showcases how fun the environment is at Ed's. Take a look at some of the stuff y'all brought
Very
here.
patriotic too. There, we celebrate the military. I do a lot of cooking for the troops.
Absolutely.
We're right down there by the Battleship Parkway. We've got the gator riding the battleship. We have a kid zone with a putting green over there. We got the gator cup, so it's very family friendly. We actually, speaking of military, on Navy ships there's a civilian working for their morale, welfare, recreation division called the fun boss. And on every ship there's a fun boss who's just there to keep morale up, whether they're doing bingo nights, trivia nights, things that they can do to keep their mind off of things while they're so far away. So we took a spin on that idea, and on the weekends at Ed's during the season we have a scheduled fun boss.
That's awesome.
And it's usually one of the ladies or one of the staff. Minnie is the best. And she corrals the kids and has fun. We do turtle races. She does face painting, all kinds of fun stuff like that. So you can come out, have Causeway hot chicken, and a little glass of wine or some draft beer, and the kids are going to have a good time.
Draft coming new.
All right, we got a lot to talk about here. Ed's Seafood Shed is happening. You got to go check it out. Lots of great food. I'm taking it all in here. Chelsea, I know you're excited to be in the kitchen with these guys as well.
Welcome back to Studio 10. We are with the guys from Ed's Seafood Shed talking about a lot of yummy things. Y'all, it smells so good in this kitchen.
Isn't it looking good today? It's smelling good. Well, we're going to get to some cooking here real first. I'm going to get the catfish going. We've got a great Mississippi farm-raised catfish. They're really, really nice. We do a standard kind of breading with that, a little egg wash. We make our own little cornmeal. It's got some salt in there, some cracked pepper, a little garlic salt. And we're just going to, switch spots. I'm going to ease these into a little bit of canola.
Yeah.
I'll use these tongs. So we're going to load those in. Now, one thing we didn't talk about the grits. you know, one of the foundations for this dish is these stone ground grits.
Right. I feel
Really,
like
really
if you
good.
have a good Southern seafood restaurant, nowadays the grits are like almost the selling point with a lot of these meats that you guys have.
Absolutely. So we got great stone ground grits, high quality ingredients we use on the front side. We add in some white cheddar and some yellow cheddar to add that richness. We add in some heavy cream in there. So they're really, really nice.
A little bit of butter.
A little bit of butter, as always, right? So as those are frying, one of the things we're going to do too is we use some homemade cornbread. And we also drop that for a second in the fryer to give it a nice crunch on the exterior. It's so good. And the spice mix is the really key. So we've got cayenne in here. We've got some chili powder, some garlic powder, some dark brown sugar, a little salt. And what we do is you want to express the spices. So it's kind of like an Indian technique where you ladle a little hot oil on there as well. You know, and see how that bubbles up. You really get a good reaction there. It opens all the spices up. It really activates all the little dormant oils and the flavors and gives it a really, really, really nice.
Wow, I didn't even know that this was a thing, but
so, yeah, that's kind of the base. We call that a spice base.
Right.
So this is what they do, you know, in other cultures, you know, and we're learning. Where'd my ladle go? Well, why you keep putting stuff back there, Demario?
I know. You gotta. He's
It's his
a
first
nice
time.
cleaner.
It's his first time, guys.
Let me pull it up.
It's his first. It's his first time. Leave him alone.
Wow,
I'll
so
put it
that
right
looks
there.
incredible. So that's awesome. You know, I think that's really different and differentiates you guys from different restaurants and things like that. But I want to talk to Nick about, you know, some of the other menu items that you have that are super popular here on the Gulf Coast.
We added fish tacos. The Bama white sauce is something new we're doing. We're doing a grilled chicken bowl, which is grilled thigh meat with our white barbecue sauce.
Squid, the shrimp on a shingle.
Shrimp on
really
a shingle,
nice.
grilled toast,
grilled toast
with some blackened shrimp topped with the white barbecue. It's just flavor bombs everywhere.
A lot of the items that we're having success with, we can modify them. We do a Mobtown hot chicken sandwich in squid ink, and it's been such a hit. How can we apply that makes sense to a place like Ed's? We do a Spanish SOS over there, we call it, which is squid on a shingle, and it's a calamari a la plancha. So we said, let's do something fun at Ed's like that. So we do a little shrimp on a shingle, a little country SOS, a little Causeway SOS, and they're sauteed, a lot of garlic, almost like a scampi over some charred bread, like a little bruschetta.
We added a pasta with crawfish and shrimp. And we use our crab bisque as the base.
Wow.
So it's really cool kind of morph of, you know, just the crab bisque is unbelievable creamy. We add heavy cream butter. What more do you have to add?
It kind of seems like whatever you're craving that day, and even if you want to go heavier on the calories, maybe lighter, you have something for everybody.
Tons of grilled stuff.
We do. We got a lot of grilled stuff, some great salads, some lighter dishes. We do have plenty of the grits, greens, and gumbo, and do it very, very well. That's kind of the mainstay, the foundation that built Ed's. But the view is so good. The hospitality is so good. The crew there is phenomenal. There's so many reasons to go there. And then you add the food and the hospitality, and it's just such a great place to visit. The location's great.
We're doing
breakfast. That's right.
8 to 11. Sunrise breakfast, awesome.
Saturday
breakfast.
and Sunday, we have a weekend southern breakfast. So you've got that amazing view. We've got big pancakes. We've got biscuit bowls. We've got omelets, traditional southern breakfast, Bloody Marys, beignets on the weekends.
Wow.
Don't tell anybody at Panini Pete's I'm doing beignets over there.
And squid ink.
We're doing beignets on the weekends. So it's really a lot going on, and it's just a lot of fun. Like I said, very kid-friendly, and
unbelievable staff.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. Something that draws a lot of us here is the Southern hospitality. And when you have a restaurant full of staff, of people who love the food, love the people that come, it really does make the restaurant that much better.
It's so important. You know, what we call our culture. We say we never met a stranger, and we put real food in our food. That's kind of our philosophy, and they really breathe it there. They live and breathe it. It's a very vibrant staff. They're very energetic. They're happy. They take care of the place. We walk in there, and it's like, hey, everybody's happy to see you. It's very nice.
It seems like Ed's has got the whole package. Now, I want to talk about lunch, dinner today, or if maybe someone wants to go tomorrow, your address and the hours that you're open.
All right, we're right on, I don't even know the address. It's Battleship Causeway. It's something, Google it. Your mom,
yellow building.
Your new mom is Google. The big one, we're on the south side of the causeway, about halfway down. We've got the huge flag out front, big yellow building, beautiful deck. And our hours are, 7 days a week.
Right.
We do 11 to 9 during the week.
And then
a little bit later on the weekends.
8 to 11 on Saturday and Sunday, and then we start lunch at 11. So it's actually a true breakfast. It's not brunch.
Right. So keep that in mind. Whatever you're craving that day, you can go to Ed's Seafood Shed and make sure you get your breakfast, lunch,
good.
or dinner. When we come back with Joe, what are we doing next?
We're going to plate it up when we come back and show you how we put it all together. And then we're going to let you guys eat.
Yeah, Joe, you better not eat all of it before I can get a bite.
Man, we're having a lot of fun in here with Ed's Seafood Shed, and Pete and Nick are here. Isn't fun what it's all about,
Dude,
guys?
that last segment, I'm killing. I had to take a breather, man.
Yeah.
I almost peed myself.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
said some stuff that we probably didn't try to say. It happens, you know.
It happens.
Yeah. We're on the air, so an hour a day, 5 days a week. 5 times 52 is what? 260?
It's hard to be that good that off. You know, I mean, you get a little chippy, you get a little.
Stuff happens. All right, so
Well, we're going to
what do we got
plate this
on
jewel
here?
right now. So we're going to talk
Yes.
about the awesome Causeway hot catfish. So we got these awesome stone ground grits we talked about.
Good
We
stuff.
create, this is like our little nest of love, yeah.
Oh, I like that, man. I
All
love
right,
me
these
some
beautiful
grits.
greens. Look at that big ham bone in there.
And those greens smell incredible.
They're really, really good. And you
Fresh-
want to make sure
fresh
you get a little
greens.
bit of the pot liquor in there. That's what kind of gives it the love.
So what do
Look
y'all
at that.
say? Southern seafood with soul?
Southern seafood with soul. You know, we're so much more than just, you know, the former kind of just home of Yo Mama's platter. I mean,
Yeah.
it's, you know, that's a cool, fun dish and, you know, kind of that novelty stuff. But we have so much more than that and so many more options. But we're still heavy on seafood. So we have to pay honor to that. And it is very Southern. It is very soulful. So look at that. So we hit it with that nice baste.
Wow.
You know, that we've opened up those spices. So there's a good kick in here, but there's also a sweetness to it.
I'm down for a kick.
And the brown sugar adds a little bit to that. And,
What is it?
you know, this is our little
Ooh.
Bama hot white sauce that we add a little bit of
Man.
extra love to that.
Fancy pants.
So when you get the bowl, you get dig in there, get a little bit of everything, man.
Yep, you gotta,
all three.
Got to get a little component
You
of
gotta
every
get
single thing here.
everything.
So while I try to mix this up to
He's
get
a
the
pro.
perfect bite, tell me a little bit about what's all going on at Ed's Seafood Shed.
Man, you know, not only do we have the fun stuff with the kids, we got a great happy hour. The breakfast on the weekends is huge. Just come on in and see the place. The turtles are a blast. Matt, Jamie, you know, and Shantae, the whole crew, and Casey. Casey.
Yeah.
Man, I love the breading on that. Can I point that
good?
out? Because it kind of got that like gritty cornmeal.
Classic cornmeal
to it.
breading. Very, very good taste.
You
And
mind-
there's all
you mind
kinds
if
of
I
fun
keep
stuff
eating?
going on. Not only is Panini Pete's, we're getting ready to add evenings over there this year. Panini Pete's and Pasta. We're expanding
Awesome.
that brand. Sunset Point's been doing fabulous. Squid Ink as well, as we talked about. And then we got a little something new we're working on.
Tell me
We've
about
really
that.
gone crazy. So we have our corporate office on Ann Street, right behind the little Griffith station there off of Government. We're opening up a barbershop called Mobtown Proper. You know, it's going to be nuts. And but we got this really cool venue, and you know, we've got some people within the company that have the experience, and we're going to just dial it up. So be looking out for Mobtown Proper.
How cool is that?
Well, we'll cross promote the heck out of it. We may have like a gumbo day where you come get your hair cut, you'll get a card for gumbo at Ed's or Panini Pete's beignets and something, and we'll do beer tastings, bourbon tastings. We're taking a very hospitality approach to what we do, and we're going to get the best barbers we can. We're going to bring in ringers and, you know, Dallas Jones and some of our buddies from around and from out of town to come in and, you know, teach classes, give demos, you know, be like celebrity
That
cutters.
sounds like nothing else on the Gulf Coast. So when does that thing open?
I would say probably early February. You know, we're getting all dialed in. Like, it could be sooner, but I'll let you know. Keep an eye out, Mobtown Proper on Facebook and Instagram, and then, you know, come out to the restaurants. Come and see us. We'd love to feed you. We'd love to take care of you in 2020. How about it, dude?
How good is this dish? So good, so good. As I say in that one song.
Yes, that one.
That one song.
I wasn't going to finish that for you. I don't have to pay royalties.
Man, all right. So this looks great, guys. Check it out, Ed's Seafood Shed. We've got all their content information online, and don't forget all the other businesses that we mentioned that Panini Pete is involved in. Nick, great to see you as always, guys.
You can always
this
Google
is
it, right?
incredible. You can always and if all else fails, just type it in the old Google machine,
Hit the
Chelsea.
Google, will you?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yep.
Thank you.